You know when a dog sits and it uses its back leg to scratch the back of its ear? It's kind of like what I'm feeling right now. Except I'm not really scratching this part. I'm grabbing the SCM. What's the SCM? It's the sternocleidomastoid, the SCM. This is a muscle that connects your sternum, top of the sternum, with your collarbones up to your mastoid process of your skull. I'm going to post a picture of it right here and you'll see it. And then I'm going to, if you're not able to find it, I'm going to lean back and then I'm going to turn my head that way. There it is right there. You see that muscle? This muscle starts at your manubrium, the top of your sternum, goes all the way up to the mastoid process, comes all the way up to the top of your head fascially and attaches to the top of your head. So for those of you who have headaches or migraines, if you ever get a headache, this is a really good muscle to release because it's responsible sometimes for headaches, also for bringing the head forward. It turns your head to the left or right. So if I turn my head to the left, it's this one. If I turn my head to the right, it's the left one. Oh, hi, and welcome to Holistic Movement with me, episode 47, I believe. So let's tilt our head to the left, and we're going to grab that muscle. And if you forget where it is, there's the picture again, hopefully, of that I'll post again. And you're going to put your left thumb, I'm going to scoot forward so you can see here. I'm placing my left thumb right behind my ear, that little protrusion there, that's called the mastoid process. Clip it in right there, kind of like a jack for a car if you have a flat tire. Then I'm going to bring my head to the left so it will give that muscle some slack. I'm going to grab it with my thumb and my other four fingers. Be careful not to grab the carotid artery there. And I'm going to tilt my head to the right as I push my thumb up and slide my fingers down. Yeah. So remember last week we released the face. If you tuned in last week, we released the face, then we released the scaly muscles, the deep muscles of the neck, and we didn't do the superficial muscle, this one, so that's what we're doing. And then later in the program, if you stay tuned, we're going to do some hip openers and then we're going to do some extension of the spine. So stay tuned. But I love this one, especially if you spend a lot of time in front of a computer, driving a car, have a phone in your hand. This is a really good release for the neck and the skull. Let's do one more. The left side might be holding more than the right. I shouldn't say might. Most people, in my experience, working on people, it's the left that's holding. And I noticed I was tensing my face. Sorry, let's do one more. So I'm going to relax my face because I was tensing my face there, my forehead. Oh, yeah. Also, what I love about this one is it helps with releasing the atlas. That's your first vertebrae. And the space between your atlas, the transverse processes, those are the side little joints there of the cervical spine right there. It creates some space between that first vertebrae and your occiput, the base of your skull. But relax there. Also, if you ever have any ear pressure, you feel like your ears kind of gooked up, stuck, release that. That's going to take away, relieve some pressure of the ear. Let's go to the right one now. So I'm going to place my right thumb on the base of my mastoid process here. Okay, let me scoot a little bit further, so hopefully you can see that. And then I'm going to grab the SCM with my left hand, and I'm pushing my right thumb into that mastoid process, and then I'm scooping, lengthening, following it all the way to the collarbones, actually. Did I say that when we did the left? If I didn't, I'm sorry. And then, yep. I love these manual release techniques. Especially taking away pressure off the skull and the neck. Yep. Oh, yeah. Ooh. That's powerful. Let's go one more time. The right, maybe for you, is not holding as much. For me, it's not. But if it is, Do some more. Pause the video now and do some more. Or go back to the left. Yep. Okay. Woo! You may hear a crack. Let's lie on our backs. Let's rest here. And can you feel your head and neck just fall? And maybe there's some sensations. Maybe you've popped an ear. Maybe you feel your jaw open up. Who knows? Maybe you feel nothing because you're dead. You're dead to me. Keep resting here. Okay, let's bring our left arm next to our left ear. Let's bend our right knees, roll on over to your right hand side. We're going to come into some hip opening exercises. Now, a long time ago, we did this move, and I'm going to show you my booty. I'm going to place the top of my feet, my toes, on the floor. Hopefully that's in frame. You can see my toes here. I'm going to come up a little bit more on the mat here. And then I'm going to spread my knees as far as I can go. And then I'll show you from this angle, okay? And I'm going to come on down to my forearms here. Now, you may not be able to come down this far. You may only be able to come down right here, and that's okay. Everybody's at a different range. Don't feel like you have to do exactly what I do, but we're trying to bring the butt towards the heels. We're trying to sit that butt on the heels, and we're opening up, in particular, the adductors, the inner thigh muscles, and in particular, as I say again, the pectineus muscle. And I'll put a picture right here, the pectineus. We call these locals. That means it only crosses one joint, so it has more of a significant influence on the position of your femur. It can resist that external rotation, or it can bring your femur into internal rotation, and it can also rotate the pelvis too. So what we're going to do though, watch my feet from behind, is I'm going to lift, I'm going to come on down to my forearms. Sorry, I'm changing angles so many times. I'm going to come on down to my forearms. This is key, and you'll see it in a second, okay? So if you're not able to come down to your forearms, again, just stay on your hands. And then watch this. I'm going to lift my left foot up like this. I'm going to internally rotate this left femur, okay? You see that? So I'm lifting my left foot up. I'm coming down. And if you want, you can use your hands here, kind of like a push-up position. And I'm going to push my left inner thigh into the floor and kind of come into extension. And then come on back up. It's kind of like a push-up. Then bring that left foot back. Walk your hands over to your left. Bring the right knee into internal rotation, the right femur. And then bring the hands forward, adjust them accordingly. And then come down and push that right butt cheek down. So now switch, bring the left foot up, bring the left femur into internal rotation. Let's tighten the left booty. And then push this, as you come down, kind of like that push-up, you're going to push that up. If you want, you can come up into extension with your spine as you push that left butt cheek down. And then drop the foot, walk the hands over to the left, bring that right leg into internal rotation, walk the hands a little bit forward. You'll have to adjust accordingly. Tighten the right butt cheek, and then come up into extension. So we're getting a lengthening, kind of a curvature like that of the spine and that front of the hip there. Yep. Oh, yeah. Keep that left butt cheek tight. Switch. Let's go to the right. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me from this angle. Which leg did we just do? I think we just did the left. Yeah. So remember, bring that leg into internal rotation before you come down. Let's do one more on the right. And then we'll do one more on the left. Oh, yeah. Okay, walk your hands back to the center. Bring the knees together. Let's lie on our backs. Let's rest here. Do you feel those inner thighs being activated? Hopefully you do. Bend your right knee, bring your left arm next to your left ear, roll on over to your left-hand side. Come on up. And I thought we would continue to open up the hip flexors and the adductors a little bit with kind of a dynamic stretch, kind of mini matrix. Remember the one where he's dodging bullets? Let me show you my feet position. I'm going to curl the toes under. And if this hurts your feet too much, you might want to come out of it early. And my hips, my knees are hip width apart. My feet are a little bit wider than the hips. We're just going to practice this movement like that. We're going to bring the left knee, just the basics. We're going to start the basics first. Left knee comes out. You rotate the foot to the left. And then rotate this one out to the right. So let's just do that basic movement. That. Okay, I'm going to come a little bit forward. Hopefully you can see me. I'm still in frame. And then as I bring my left knee to the left, I'm going to place my left hand behind the left thigh, and I'm going to push this. Actually, I'm going to push my right butt cheek forward and lengthen my right arm up. So I'm opening up from my kneecap all the way up to here. I'm just pushing that right butt cheek forward. So from my right fingertips down to my right knee, I'm opening that line up. And then I'm coming back, bring the left knee forward, and adjust my toes there. Bring my right hand behind my right thigh. And then I'm pushing my left butt cheek forward and opening up my left arm. So from my left kneecap all the way up to my fingertips there, I'm pushing that open. I'm keeping that left butt cheek tight to open up that quad. And then coming back slowly, bringing my hands, my right hand in the center, rotating my feet. You can go really slowly if this hurts your toes. Left hand behind you. And then pushing that right butt cheek forward and opening up from the fingertips, the chest, all the way down to the kneecap there. Yep, and the balance here is a lot trickier for me, so you notice I was shaking there. And then rotating back, placing the right hand behind the right thigh, and then pushing, both knees are touching the floor, pushing that left butt cheek forward, opening this, my obliques are opening up, also my rectus abdominis, my abs there, placing the hands, shifting the feet, and then pushing that right butt cheek forward. Oh yeah. Breathing into that. Taking a few inhales and exhales here. Opening, this is a great extension too for the trunk as well. Pushing now the left butt cheek forward, keeping that left butt cheek tight so I can open up the left quads with reciprocal inhibition. You've heard me use that term before. With one side of the body tight, the other part will relax. Yeah. Let's come on back. Let's lie on our backs. Ooh, I like that one a lot. Let's rest here. Go ahead and bend your right knee. Bring your left arm next to your left ear. Push yourself over to your left-hand side. Come on up. And you guessed it. Extension. Yes. So we're going to do a kneeling, squatting back bend, but we're going to add an oblique element, meaning think of in front of your body, right here, you have an X. I've talked about this before. I can't even draw. There's a neurological problem here. Drawing an X in the front of your body. So think of from the left shoulder down to your right hip. That's the one part of the X. When we walk, we do this, right? And then we do the opposite here. In the physio world, they call this the anterior chain. So we're going to lengthen this side, and then we're going to lengthen that side. Let's have our feet and our knees hip width apart. You can curl the toes under if you find this too challenging, and I'm going to show you from a few different angles. We're going to place the hands under the butt, but if you want, you can bring the arms forward, bring that right arm back, grab the heel, left arm back, grab the left heel. Then we can stay here for a tick and just push the chest forward. We're using the butt and the quads, and I'm using my abdominal region. I'm tucking the chin under. I'm just pushing forward. This is just a warm up. Now, if this is too challenging and you're shaking too much, bring the hands under the butt. But remember, look, Mom, no hands. I'm using the anterior portion of my body to support myself, my butt, my quads, my abdominal region. I'm pushing my chest upward. I'm engaging the SEM and the scalene muscles and the deep cervical spine muscles, the anterior ones, the longus colli and capitis, and we're just pushing forward. Let's come on back. We're just staying for a few breaths. If you want to come down and squat, you can. Just rest here. And then we're going to add the oblique element. I thought we'd just do the basic fundamental one first, just linear. Now we're going to do the oblique element. So you can curl the toes under or flatten the feet just to refresh your memory. Then I'm going to show you from this angle. I'm going to place the hands here. I'm going to come up, lengthen upward, and then watch. I'm going to bring my left arm to the left here and just jazz hand it, one jazz hand it. And so I'm thinking from my left fingertips all the way down to my right knee. How can I create this connection there and open that up? Especially these left pecs here, pec minor, pec major. And you may feel a little bit like you want to shift that pelvis to the right. Please do not let that happen. Lengthen upward. Letting this left shoulder drop. I can feel my right psoas there. Okay, I'm going to drop this arm first, bring this down. Let's come on back. Let's rest here. That's a doozy, isn't it? I like it though. A lot. As Jim Carrey would say in Dumb and Dumber. We're going to come on up. I'm the dumb and the dumber. And then I'm going to place my left hand under my butt. I'm going to bring my right arm up. I'm going to lengthen my spine upward and then push both hips forward. And I'll show you from this angle. Here we go. Trying not to let my pelvis shift to the right and the left. Now, can you open that right chest? Now, if this is too much for you, come back to the basic one. This is a lot, folks. A lot of asymmetries here. Body having to recalibrate with the right arm up. We don't have the support of the right hand. Can you relax that right shoulder? Let's do 2 more breaths. Okay, bring that right arm back. Slowly come forward. Let's come sit for a tick. Have your spine in a neutral position. And if you want to pause the video and you can come into the basic one again just to even things out, please do. But if not, let's lie back. Let's relax. Let's rest here. We're all done, folks. And so tune in next week. We'll continue with some hip openers. Some new slam ding dong. Some new hip openers that I've discovered. But let your body fall and relax. And see you next week.